And black chocolate and more chocolate just in time for Valentine's Day. Joining us right now, the owner of JoJo CoCo Chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. Joanne Mutter is with us. Hi.
Hi.
Wonderful to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, so the business has been around for about 6.5 years?
Yeah. People love chocolate.
They do. They do. Only in Canada, though, for about 1.5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me why you created this amazing chocolate shop?
So I love chocolate.
Yeah.
My parents are British. We were brought up on chocolate. And there's so much amazing chocolate out there. And I actually, in my previous job, was able to travel through the world and able to try a lot of really great chocolate and come back home and go, okay, ours isn't so great right now. We need some more. So I started to do some research and decided that this was a thing I wanted to do next. Retail's my background, so I don't make anything, but I work with all these great artisan chocolate makers, and they give me, pardon me, all this beautiful product to sell. So
wow, we'll get into the product in seconds. A cute quote on your website, and I want to find out if this is true or not, okay? If you are not feeling well, if you have not slept, chocolate will revive you. Does it really revive you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what is it about chocolate that revives you?
Well, it's a natural food. First of all, right? It's grown in the ground, grown on trees. People don't always associate that. So there's a lot of great nutrients in it. Throw some sugar in there. There's a nice combination. It'll get you going again. And it's totally enjoyable to eat. It's very good for the soul.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so you like to delve mostly Canadian product.
Yes. Yes, there's a lot of great chocolate being made in Canada right now. I just actually came from chocolate show in Toronto that was held this weekend, and it was all what we call bean to bar chocolate. So these chocolate makers focus on the flavor of the bean to make their bar rather than adding other things to it. And it was a smash hit, and there was I don't know, maybe 30 vendors there.
Okay.
So it's similar to Hummingbird. I think a lot of people in the Ottawa area know the Hummingbird story, her bean to bar winning the best bar in the world.
Out of Valentine, correct?
Out of Almont, yes, yes.
Okay.
And so that's what it's all about right now, really, is that's the similarities between them. So
let's look at some Canadian chocolate, shall we?
For sure.
Because you brought a lot here. I don't want to miss anything.
Everything here is made in Canada.
Everything?
Actually, yep.
Wow. So where would you like to start? What is some of your big sellers, perhaps?
Well, for Valentine's Day, let's focus a little bit on Valentine's Day first. Truffles. Big time. Bars are coming up more and more. People are choosing things that have spices in them or fruits, things that pair nicely with wines so they can be enjoyed together. But primarily people go after the pretty, beautiful truffles.
So what exactly is a truffle then?
Good question.
What makes a truffle?
Yeah, so a truffle is a chocolate, is a bonbon, is a praline. We all just call them different.
So like everything is a truffle then?
Pretty much, pretty much. Just your choice of words. It's generally got a soft center.
Yeah.
And it can either be dipped or it can be molded. So it's got a little bit of like a crackle on the outside when you bite into it. But it can have nuts, it can have just a chocolate ganache, it can have caramel. It's all basically the same.
Okay. So you have gifts here as well, I mean, packages. Tell us about some of the gifts that you offer.
Yeah, so we pick and choose the chocolatiers who we work with. They're the people who make the chocolates or the bonbons. And we do a mix of what we think is a really nice mix.
Okay.
So you have a couple of different chocolate makers here and a couple of different chocolate makers here. And people tend to either like milk or like dark.
Okay.
I like it all, but you know, some people have their preferences.
Yeah.
So we put together boxes that we think will appeal to that. So this is the all sweet one. So you've got some white chocolate with some fruits, and you've got some other elements in there. And the other one is more of a caramel and a dark base.
Okay.
So.
All right. And then now this is just me sort of imposing here, but can I try?
Absolutely.
And now maybe you can pick something out for me because you look at me and I do want to know this though. This is a serious question. How do you know what people like? What's a good way to gauge, like, oh, that person probably likes this kind of chocolate? So
we talk a little bit about food preferences. That's kind of a good starting point. So if you like spicy foods, if you like creamy foods, we would be able to give you something that's more in tune with what you like. We also have all these lovely little jars in the store that are filled with different chocolates. And people try one and they'll go, yeah, that's good. And then they'll try another one. You see their eyes light up and you just think, okay, that's the one for them. And then you can start showing them ones that are similar. With the truffles, it's a little different. It really is about what kind of food do you like. Like, do you like, some people don't want any fruit. Some people don't want any nuts, you know, that type of thing.
So say I like a nice milk chocolate, creamy, nutty kind of chocolate. So do you have something here that, that I might enjoy?
You might want to try that.
We're pointing at this one?
That's
okay.
the hazelnut praline.
Oh, yes, hazelnut for sure. All right.
It's made by Gem Chocolates. They're in Vancouver. And yeah, they just arrived fresh.
Do people usually eat it this quick as well?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting, yeah. People always buy something for themselves when they're in our store.
I can imagine. With about 45 seconds left as well, you actually do have chocolate tasting events?
Yeah. Once a month we have chocolate tasting events where we would put you through the rigors of learning about chocolate and trying 6 different chocolates to find the one that is your thing. And then we also do pairing events. So we do chocolate with wine, chocolate with cheese, chocolate with tea, chocolate with scotch. We think it pairs with everything.
I do believe that. I mean, I don't know many people who don't like chocolate.
No, it's the world's favorite flavor.
Thank you very much. JoJoCoCo.ca for more details. Joanne Mutter.
Thank you for having me.
Happy Valentine's Day in advance. We've got much more daytime coming up in moments on Rogers TV.